Hello and welcome to another episode of Down the Track. Today we'll be analysing the second T20 between England and Australia. England wrap up the series with a 6-wicket win. It was a comprehensive win thanks to Jos the Boss Buttler. Brilliant chase. He scored 77 of 54 balls, saw his side home. It was a brilliant innings. Started off slowly and then he just picked his way from there and made sure that he saw his side home. Initially playing the single double game, and then the reverse sweeps came out, the cover drives came out, the shots over long on mid wicket came out. It was a brilliant innings. There's a lot of debate about Buttler opening or playing the finisher role. Today he did both, opening the innings and seeing the game through till the end. It was a fantastic batting performance by him, and he was well partnered by David Milan, who scored 42. Malan has been in excellent form, and again he showed today. He starts off a bit slow, but then once he gets the shots going, he's difficult to stop. It's been a good performance by him so far. England will be extremely happy. First, they pulled a rabbit out of the hat in the first T20 where they should have lost, and then winning this T20 comprehensively. Australia will be disappointed on the other hand. After that first game where they threw away, they wanted to come back stronger, but unfortunately they just didn't have it in them. If you look at the first innings, England started off brilliantly. They've been struggling to get wickets in the power play, but today Archer and Wood just came out the blocks, steaming in, bowling around 145 clicks, troubling the likes of Warner and Finch. The way Archer got Warner's glove was brilliant. It was a peach of a delivery, and Wood supported him brilliantly as well. And if you noticed, England throughout the innings were hitting the pitch, weren't bowling too full. They were hitting the pitch and making it difficult for the Australian batsmen. It was Australia were 30 for 3, then a Stoinis and Finch partnership stabilized the innings, and they got to a respectable score. I think Stoinis took more responsibility in this game, scored 39, and Finch as well played well. Then the likes of Cummins, he came in, hit it. Maxwell came in, hit the ball. So they got to 159. It was a par score, but this pitch was getting slow because this is the second time they're using this pitch, and this is the same pitch as the first T20. So 159 on the board. It was a fighting total, but it was all Buttler in the second innings. He batted magnificently. As I said, he started off slow from the blocks, but he made sure he was there till the end. He pulled off his brilliant shots as well, and he was it was a magnificent innings. Australia missed a trick, I think, when it was 17 needed of 2 overs. They should have probably gone to Cummins, because we saw what Jordan did in the first T20. He bowled the penultimate over and bowled brilliantly. He just gave like 3 or 4 runs, but this time Zampa was given the ball in the penultimate over, and it was a big risk. Moeen Ali hit him for 6 and then a 4, and the game was done with a huge Buttler 6. So Australia missed a trick there. England in the field, magnificent again. Owen Morgan, a lot of credit. His captaincy was brilliant. He kept attacking. We saw a catch of Adil Rashid went to slip. That means he was attacking. Even if it's a T20 game, he made sure he went for the wickets, didn't just like try to restrict Australia by drying up the runs. He went for the attack. And that's where Finch probably missed out. Should have bowled Cummins, especially in the second last over. But yeah, overall, brilliant performance from England. They'll be a bit worried about the likes of Bairstow not performing. Moeen Ali has been hit and miss, but he's provided some good contributions in the summer. But Bairstow is a bit worrying, his performance. But he'll probably get back on track soon. They'll be hoping that he gets back on track soon. Banton and Morgan, again, they failed. Morgan probably England would like at least Morgan to finish off the innings, play that finisher role when Stokes is not there, but Moeen Ali did that, so it's okay for now. But going forward, it looks like Buttler will stick to this opening role since he started opening with Rajasthan Royals. Since then, he's become a T20 opener. Yes, he can finish the game as well, but if you have the likes of Ben Stokes coming in for the next T20 World Cup, I think England will be happy for Stokes or the likes of Morgan to finish the innings and keep Buttler on top, because that's where he's at his best. He can utilize those 6 overs in the power play. And then today he showed that he can play responsibly as well and finish off the game depending on the score, because this was a tricky pitch. It was an easy pitch, mind you, like I said. So it was a very, very good innings by Buttler. Going into the third T20, Australia will probably want to restore a win, but the series is lost. They looked a bit rusty this series. We give them that because they haven't played any cricket, whereas England have played a bit of cricket this summer. They're probably the team which has played the most cricket. So but still, no excuses. They'll be disappointed. They have a solid team. Their middle order needs working. You see when Finch and Warner do get out, they struggle. Smith also, he looked good, but then he gave away his wicket in the first game, and then again run out in this game, in the second game. So they'll be a bit worried about that, especially their middle order. The bowling looks good. Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, they bowl pretty well, but yeah, they couldn't get enough wickets to trouble England. And Zampa will be a bit of a worry, but like as a leg spinner, you tend to get hit. Like it's just that today's game there was some purchase for him and he just didn't utilize it, so he'll be a bit disappointed with that. But yeah, overall, I think they'll stick to him. Their bowling looks decent. It's just that middle order they need to focus on. So going into that third T20, they'll probably want to finish off this series with the T20 series and go into the one days with a win, and get some momentum going. Because as they play, they'll probably improve their cricket because of the rustiness finishing as the series progresses. So a win will help Australia a lot. But I think overall, a great series for England. A good series win. Morgan's captaincy, like I said, was brilliant. The whole team, they look like a unit with the likes of Archer and Wood. Their pace attack looks lethal. So they'll be really happy. They have a lot of squad depth. That's the main thing about England. You take out Stokes, you bring in Buttler. You take out Archer, you bring in Wood. They still have Jason Roy also waiting in the wings. So there's a lot of squad depth for England. They look like one of the strongest teams on paper in the shortest format of the game. So it all goes down. It all augurs well for them going into the T20 World Cup next year. Yeah, but I think we pretty much covered this match. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe to our channel Down the Track on YouTube, and stay tuned for the latest updates. Thank you so much, and have a good night.